Awesome. Good afternoon. Hope everybody's doing great. Glad to be back here after the open week and watch our guys try to get better last week. And I thought they all attacked the open week the way a really good team should. And obviously, our players are really excited about going down to Baton Rouge this weekend and playing a really good football team, a football team that's never lacked the talent. So excited to get down there.
Clayton, not sure how much you watched last year's game film, but it seemed like there was just a point during that game last year, 17-0. Something clicked, and all of a sudden Nussmeier was back to himself. Do you remember seeing what that was, or what play that was, where it was like, this guy just woke up?
Really, it was just that whatever drive that was. It was the second or third drive where we was up 17-0. They hit a pass over the top across a bender. Then we missed a couple of tackles on the sideline. Then they scored and they kind of got going. It's definitely an offense that we knew last year, just like this year, don't have any weaknesses. Talent, from top to bottom all the way across the board. So you got to do a great job of, you can't give them anything. You got to make them earn everything. That's kind of the offense that you're facing.
What has stood out to you about Garrett Nussmeier this year that you did not see last year going into this game?
Well, I think last year, I saw it all from him. So it's like whatever, nothing has, it's exactly what I expected from him. He's a very accurate quarterback that can escape the pocket. He does a really good job of obviously controlling the offense and really getting them in the right protection, bringing receivers in to block apex players and blitzers and, throwing the ball out to screens and just, trying his best to make sure he's, blitzing. If they see the safety here, they run the run this way or they throw it away. He does a great job of controlling the thing. I think he does a really good job of all that. His accuracy has always been the best thing that I've seen from him.
Coming out of that Kentucky game with all the pressure your ends in particular were able to get, is that maybe like a get-right type of game for these guys, or is this just a whole new challenge that's up ahead this week?
It's a brand new week for sure. Our guys understand every week is a new week. Different opponents, really try to focus on what we can do to get better, understanding just the basic fundamentals of the game. But definitely it's a brand new week. Obviously, LSU has really big tackles, 75, 71. Those guys are huge and got to do a great job of controlling and make sure Nuss does a great job of stepping up a lot and escaping the pocket and finding ways to get the ball down the field. We just got to be great understanding our rush lanes and not going too crazy up the field.
Seems like, especially against Ole Miss, LSU didn't throw deep downfield. There was a lot of screens. Like, how important is your tackling for your cornerbacks, especially guys on the perimeter against these LSU wide receivers?
Yes. They've always done a great job of getting skilled players that can make you miss and guys that can take it the distance. So definitely tackling in the perimeter is going to be huge for both teams, really. Definitely for us on the defensive side of the ball. And obviously pursuing to the football because, you're not going to make all those tackles, but if they miss one, hold on for dear life, and then the next two guys come up and let's gang tackle, let's get guys there. Let's not have a lot of solo tackles, but if you are out there by yourself, do a great job of taking care of business while you're out there.
What's just your 5-game assessment of your linebackers, and I guess especially with J.O., it seems like he's really kind of gotten better each week as he's been with you all.
5-game assessment, I feel like the guys they totally understand what we're trying to do on defense. I do think that part is very important as a linebacker. You have to, understand the front, your side, and the back side of the defense. I do think they've done a great job of just understanding the big picture. I think they're playing hard, or they can play harder at times, tackle better. We improved our tackling the last 2 games, I would say. The Kentucky game, and we worked on tackling a lot last week. So I was counting last week as a game, but yes, those guys are getting better in regards to just those details. But I like what they're doing, and I think they can only get better every single week.
This is a team that hasn't run the ball very well this year. Do you expect them to kind of go away from that a little bit, or try and test you guys since it hasn't? I guess some of your rushing numbers haven't been incredible.
Yeah, so I feel like any offensive coordinator is gonna do obviously try to start out with the running game. Then nobody wants to sit back and throw it 60, 70 times. That's not a good formula for really any team to go out and win ball games. So of course they're gonna try and run the ball. They have a really good running back in Durham who's probably coming off an injury. They have number 8 who's also a good back. Like I said, talent is never the thing. So they got good backs all through that running back room, I promise you. So they're gonna turn around and hand the ball off and see what we can do.
Shane mentioned it yesterday about the crowd noise, but anything you're doing with your guys to prepare them for the environment?
Really, for us defensively, at a home game, it should be more of a should be not. I mean, they're not gonna have a lot of crowd when Nuss is out there making his checks, and like I said, they love football down there. They understand when to make noise and when not. So, but we do a good job of making sure when our offense is on the field with crowd noise, it also there's going to be some noise. So we do a great job of hand signaling and make sure we communicating the correct way with the right gestures and sign language and eye contact, and especially on the road, you have to be you're in a different environment, so you have to do a great job of enhancing all those little things to communicate better.
How much will it help getting Judge back and kind of building up depth at cornerback and getting a starter back, obviously, too, as he gets healthier?
Yes, Judge it's been great to get him back out there. I think he played probably 15 to 16 snaps last game. That was kind of our plan to get him going, have an open week to get him back in shape, and obviously for the stretch we got coming up, it's nice to have him back. He's a veteran player who makes plays, who's been here with us for a long time, and he understands our defense. And it's always great to have another set of fresh legs to go out and cover guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.